If you go to the Internet Pinball Machine Database, IPDB.org, you can type in the name of any pinball machine. You can find out all kinds of cool stuff on here. So in this case, I pulled up a Williams Tri-Zone. Look how bright those colors are, and see how nice it looks lit up. But look at these drop targets. They got this space guy with some kind of helmet and sunglasses or something on all the drop targets. I don't know if that's original or if it was just red to begin with, but the thing I do know is, for the most part, Jay over at the Pinball Database likes original and unrestored pictures of games. He likes all the pics to be original. And I know this because he's contacted me about a couple of my games that he was trying to find something out for. So that might be originally what they were going for. Also, this one that I have has that standard red and white diamond. This one has a bullseye spinner. I don't know, but you can look through some of this stuff. They even have, some guys have sample games, and if somebody supplied them with pictures that they use, they always give you credit for it. Federico Ravagnati sample playfield. So check out what this used to be, or what the sample game was. That's a totally different look. I don't know, I might like it better, but it doesn't matter, it's just a sample. But look how dry and crusty those rubbers are. You don't want a dry and crusty rubber. That could lead to giving up all your pinball games. But all kinds of stuff. So I'm just going to show you this as an example. Let's back up here because I was looking through some pictures. Let's say you have a game. Let's say it is this Tri-Zone. I happen to have a Tri-Zone here. You want to see how something is, or how it should be. It's very possible. Oh, look what I'm just noticing. It's very possible these could help out. You might need to know where something goes or how something's supposed to look. A lot of times they have the flyers, which is interesting. What's cool is because I have a flyer for every game I've ever owned, and most of the flyers I pull right off of here, off this website. If I download this picture, I can take it to Kinko's or FedEx Express, whatever the copy place is. Or if you got a really good color printer, you just print it off, and I put those on display too. But you want to see what the under the playfield in this case looks like? There you go. That's what it's supposed to look like. So if you're wondering, you take something apart, I forget things. Remember, I just told you to take pictures. In case you didn't, these might help. But let's go back to the search. I just want to show you this. Remember, IPDB.org, Internet Pinball Database. Let's go back. Here, let's just go. Let's go. We'll just go to IPDB.org. We'll do it right here. Start all over. That's not what I put. IPDB.org. Let's see, it's going to keep. Let's take all that. Let's just go to the home page. Alright, it's getting slow. I don't know why. So, this is the home page. If you don't know the name of something, you can look it up. Hey, let's say this. Advanced search. You know it's some kind of theme, or you played it as a kid or something like that. Maybe it was a two-player game. You could put 2. If there's certain toys on the playfield, you don't have too many of that on electromechanical games, but a lot of this newer stuff, there's some really cool what's called toys, like a Twilight Zone, for example, has a clock and a gumball machine and whatever. There's a bunch of stuff. You don't see too many of that with an EM game. But if you know anything about the game, you know, it might help you find it. But just a regular game. Look, even on this home page, top 10 player rated solid state games. And this constantly changes as people go in and rate their games. If you sign in as a part of this, there's no cost, but you can go in. All they want is your email and your name. They don't send you anything. I've been on it for years. They've never sent me anything other than inquire about a couple of my games. But let's say I prefer the EM, but Slick Chick is one that I want here. It's rated number 9. So we're going to look up Slick Chick. It's made April of 1963. It's a single player game. Has 56 ratings, 32 comments. You can click on that, or you can add your own rating. But sometimes you're thinking about maybe going to pick up a game. This will help you look it up and see if you'd even be interested in it. Read some of the ratings. You know, because sometimes you're gonna drive or pay for shipping, which if you don't even know if you like the game. But here's the features of Slick Chick. It's got 2 flippers, 5 pop bumpers, 4 passive bumpers. Those are also called dead bumpers. Those don't fling the ball anywhere. 2 slingshots, 5 rollover buttons, 3 stand-up targets, a gobble hole. That takes your ball usually in exchange for either points or replays. And no out lanes. So basically the slingshots are mounted right down in the corner. The ball can only drain through the middle. And it's a wedge head. Look up Godly Wedge Head if you don't know what that is. The sound is 2 bells and a knocker, and every game says something a little different. It might have a bunch of notes, it might not have anything because they don't have the information. If you have a game that you can provide more information to, contact these people, and it's a very good chance they'll publish your material. How cool is that? And then there's another link here, pinballowners.com. I'm part of that. You can go on there, you keep track of your games, your wish lists. There's all kinds of cool sites out there. Here's the flyer. You want to see what the playfield looks like. Computer is running really slow. See, this one's got some faded letters. This is supposed to say Slick and then Chick up this way. Yeah, that's not too bad. I've seen some nice examples, but I've seen some awful ones too. So, anyway, I just wanted to show you that. I know I'm yapping here. This is supposed to be a cleanup video, but this is how I get a lot of my information. So let's get back to the game.
Yes!